Happy Homebrew Wednesday to you.
32. Yeah, Homebrew Wednesday again. I'm going to show you some of the brew footage from the weekend. Brewed up on Saturday. I brewed the English bitter that I said I'd brew, but I've added a few additional extras to it, which we'll have a look at in a minute. The brew day went alright, apart from the light failed me as I was still doing it at about 4 o'clock, so I had the headlamp on. But yeah, it went well. A couple of things that are starting to annoy me with the boil kettle is the false bottom and copper dip tube setup. Because the dip tube is on a unsoldered 50mm straight connector, so I can pull it off to clean it. What's happening is it's solid until you get boiling water in it. What's happening, the water is starting to boil, and it jiggles this about, and I think it jiggles it out of the connector. And then what happens is when I'm draining the water off, I'm getting some blockages, I'm getting some hops passing through. It's basically sort of collapsing in the boil. So what I'm going to do for now is get a 15mm to straight connector in compression, so I can undo it and tighten it back up. But I'm going to eventually do away with this and come up with some sort of braided hose, probably in 22mm. I'm probably going to have 22mm pipe, copper pipe inside it with sort of holes in it, so the water can pass through without any weight of hops blocking it up or compressing it too much. But apart from that, the brew went well. So let's have a look at some of the footage now. Got you. Alright guys, it's Saturday and I'm brewing up the English bitter from Idle Valley Brewing for Christmas. But I'm going to do a few changes to it. There was speak of me putting more crystal malt in it and hopping it. Now Harry rightly put that it would be a big sort of game changer putting in the extra crystal malt. It would alter it too much. I'm curious like a cat. I want to know what it will turn out like, but at the same time I don't want to sort of faff about with it. So I'm going to take his comments on board, and I'm probably not going to add the extra crystal malt. If I've got any extra pale malt, Marisota, I will put that in instead, just to boost the alcohol a little bit. But I am going to hop it, add some extra hops to it later on, sort of in the boil and in the steep. And I'm also going to dry hop it with Cascade. So I've renamed it for you, Harry, just for you. I don't know if you can see it, but it's Harry's Hopped Bitter. If you go over to idlevalleybrewing.com, those of you that are new to my channel and just seeing this for the first time, you can buy the all grain kit all boxed up over there, idlevalleybrewing.com. Right, so I'm mainly going to talk about the hops that I'm going to be adding to the kit. You've seen me do the kit before, so I ain't going to talk about what goes into it too much, but the hops that go into the bitter as standard are East Kent Goldings. Pretty sure that's what he uses unless he's changed it. 29 grams for the 60-minute boil, and then there's 10 minutes towards the end of the boil he uses another 14 grams of East Kent Goldings, and then a steep, I'm pretty sure, well I do it for 20 minutes just as it's cooling down, so a 20-minute sort of steep of East Kent Goldings, 14 grams again. So that's the standard hop additions for the kit. I'm adding 15 minutes towards the end of the boil some Halitoa, 14 grams of. 5 minutes towards the end of the boil I'm adding 10 grams of Cascade, and then I'm also going to add 20 grams of Cascade at the 20-minute steep as well, and then I'm also going to dry hop it on Cascade for a week. So hopefully I can get some of them sort of flavours and aromas coming through in the kit. Now Harry did say that when he made the recipe he had it in mind that it would be a good base to sort of experiment with, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to record it obviously for you so you know how it turns out. So I'm just going to get everything ready and then film a little bit of the brew day. You've seen it all before, it's the same steps. Look at the weather. Winter. Better weather in the winter than you do in summer for brewing. Brilliant. Right. Also, using the Beersmith for the iPad, the Beersmith Lite. If you pay an extra £2-3, you get the bit where you can design recipes, and you get the timer and everything. So I'll have a look at that and start the timer, and away we go. Oh, never runs smoothly, does it? Home brewing, perfect. The lid's too small for the mash tun that goes onto the HLT. I swapped them. I alternate the lids, and bloody dropped the lid in, didn't I? Submerged, burnt my hand trying to get it out. Luckily it was all good and clean. Hey, you gotta have a laugh. Gotta laugh at it. So yeah, we're 20 minutes into the mash. It all looks good. The temperatures look to maintain. It really does help preheating the mash tun, then putting the mash water in slightly higher. So just get the hops ready, and yeah, and we'll start the boil. It's taking a while today to come up to the boil. It's quite cold, but in with the first hop addition. 60-minute boil of East Kent Goldings. I think it's about 28 grams, so nothing new here. This is what you do with the kit. "40 minutes, and then we'll start with the new additions." We're into the boil now. As you've seen, we've added the first edition of the East Kent Goldings, which comes with the kit. Got another 2 edition of East Kent Goldings that comes standard with the kit. A 10-minute steep at the end, but I'll probably steep it for 20 minutes while it's cooling down. And another addition 10 minutes towards the end of the boil. Why is my face all blurred there? Something on the lens. And then I'm going to be adding extra hops, which we'll come to in a bit. However, I was rummaging about in the fridge and I have made a discovery. Why is it blurry here? Oh well. Yeah, can you remember Beer Lover sent me some beers to try, and I've missed one out. I can't believe it. Here it is. It's the chili lager. I can't believe I forgot all about this, or why I forgot all about it. But anyway, it should be ready to rock and roll now. I can see the sediment solid at the bottom. A bit of age won't hurt it, so let's give it a whirl. Oh, good hiss, good smoke. Oh, that smells a bit fruity. Let's have a pour. Why is my face all blurred? Cameras. Anyway. Oh, that is crystal clear. Really well carbonated as well. Look at that, let me come a bit closer. Look at that colour. Beautiful. Oh. Chill aged, but it's a beautiful colour. Nice carbonation there. Oh man, even my blocked nose. Why am I smudged? Even my blocked nose, I can smell that. It's nice. Oh, that is really fruity. That smells really, really nice. Cheers. Sorry it's took so long. These were sent to me ages ago. But better late than never. So we go. Oh, there it is. That is not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting more heat than that, which is probably why I left it till last. But that is nice. It's now, right at the end, you get it. A warming on the back of your tongue. And the taste of a fruit, which is the chili, must be. That is really nice. I'm impressed with that. I'm impressed with that. You don't get it sort of up front. You get it at the very end. Once you've done swallowing it, kicks you. So it's gone. I swallowed it. Oh, there we go. And then it comes and bites you. Now I can feel it in my throat. Oh, that is really nice. I'm impressed with that. I might have to try something like that. Got a bit of yeast in there, but never mind. I think you've judged that really well. Any more and it would have been no good for me. I think there's just enough chili in there just to give it some heat at the end, but doesn't interfere with the flavour. Beer lover, thank you very much, sir. I'm sorry it took so long, but there it is. It's chili lager. Right, this is where the recipe starts to get different. Starting with halitoa. 15 grams, going in 15 minutes towards the end of the boil. So you're going to see the next sort of hop schedules being thrown in one after the other. In goes the halitoa. Beautiful. Now for some more East Kent Goldings that come with the kit, plus the Proflock tablet. Let's get them in. In there goes, about 14 grams. Little tablet fizzling away there. Give it another 5 minutes, then we'll add the Cascade. 10 grams of Cascade at 5 minutes. And then we've got more East Kent Goldings and more Cascade for the steep. Getting dark out there. The last boil addition that we're adding to the kit as an extra is the Cascade for the last 5 minutes of the boil. 10 grams of. Once the 5 minutes is up, we'll kill the heat and we'll do a steep with the East Kent Goldings and more Cascade. So let's crack on with it. The hour is up, so let's kill the heat and toss in the 20 grams of Cascade that we are adding to the recipe and the East Kent Goldings. Okay. First 20 grams of Cascade. In they go. East Kent Goldings. Sorry for the fog up. And kill the heat. That's it. Let that steep for about 10-15 minutes roughly, and we'll chuck the water chiller in, get it cooled down. So that's it, guys. That is the boil over. Just letting them steep a little bit while I cool it. But get them hops having a nice bath. Brilliant. So that's the English bitter kit with quite a few late hop additions, dry hopping it, so it should turn out quite spicy, sort of florally notes, just right for Christmas. Oh man, that's it. Brew day over. So that was it. That was the Harry's Hopped Bitter standard kit from Idle Valley Brewing, with 3 East Kent Golding hop additions, with the extra late hop additions of Cascade and Halitoa. I'm going to dry hop it when it's done fermenting. It's in the fermenter now. We'll have a look at it in a in a day's time, 24 hours on. We'll see what the fermentation's like using SO4. So that's it. Cheers. Well, ain't that just a sight to end on? Beautiful. And this is just over 24 hours into fermentation, and we're bubbling away very nicely. Yeah, so it started fermenting well after 24 hours, and I'll show it you now. I was using SO4 yeast, used it once already in this kit, and it worked out beautifully. However, the first time I used it, it sort of fermented rapidly in a day or two. It was almost sort of, wasn't blipping, it was just a constant flow of gas coming out of the blow-off tube. And then sort of within a day and a morning it stopped. And it worked out alright, but this time the fermentation is happening how I like it, a constant sort of rhythm, not too fast. It's been doing this for a couple of days. I'm more happy watching it do that than just blatting it quickly. So yeah, everything's going alright. This is the brew that I'm going to have for Christmas. I'm not going to brew anything else up this year due to sort of money and time getting up to Christmas, 2nd of December today. But I can't wait to start brewing up in the new year. I'm going to try loads of different styles that I want to try. This will be the first time in a long time that I'm not brewing up for a party and having to consider people's sort of taste preferences for that. So yeah, that is it, guys. All has gone well. Still got this cold, but can't moan. The slow gin is helping that out tremendously. And that's it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Harry, I hope you've enjoyed what I've done with the English bitter. You did say that you thought the recipe would lend itself well to experimentation, and I hope it all works out well. Oh, and I found the grain as well. Your wife were getting the Christmas decorations down, put a bag of baubles over the hops, the grains in a cardboard box, and I thought it was full of Christmas decorations. So we'll have to do that next time, because I will be brewing up this English bitter again, and if it turns out well, I shall be doing the late hop editions again. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to thumb up this video. It really does mean a lot when I see the thumbs up. Thumb it down if you think it's shit. That's about it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. See you later.